Hi, and welcome to Universal Wisdom Tarot. My name is Rosa. This is a brand new YouTube channel, so if you're seeing this, then the crossing of our paths was written in the stars, and I'm so happy that you're able to get the clear and concise messages for your highest vibrational good. This channel is dedicated to empowering you through intuitive tarot reading, and the readings are for your sun, moon, and ascendant astrological signs, and of course they're general readings, so they're not going to resonate with everybody, but that's okay, because some messages on some days will be for you and other days they won't. But of course you should always use your own discernment. Okay, so if you would like a personal reading, then you can contact me by going through my website, which is www.universalwisdomtarot.com, and I'll put the link to that in the description box below. Now, all of us from time to time experience the need for a little assistance, and it doesn't really matter which walk of life we come from, but there is commonality in our hopes and in our dreams and in our fears. And I believe that everybody deserves to live their best life, and with guidance from Spirit, the cards really do have the power to inspire the actions we need to take to make that happen. So if you like these readings, then please remember to hit the thumbs up button, and of course don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you'll know when a new video is actually available. And so let's get into your reading, and let's allow the infinite wisdom of the universe to be your guide. Hi Aquarius, this is Rosa, and welcome to Universal Wisdom Tarot. This is your January 2022 reading. So I hope you had a fabulous time over the holidays and got to spend time with loved ones and friends, and that you were staying safe and you're healthy. And now we're looking forward to a brand new year. So just want to let you know that this is an intuitive tarot reading, and that means that not all messages will resonate with everybody, but that's okay. Just take the ones that are good for you. And if you're looking for a personal reading, then you can click on the link in the description box below, which will take you to my website where you can book a reading with me. I also have other readings, obviously, on this channel, so perhaps there are messages in those ones, because these are for sun, moon, and rising signs. So, of course, please, go over there and listen to another reading. Let me just talk a bit about what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull 4 cards, one for each week of the month, with an overarching energy card. Then I'm going to clarify the cards, and we'll see how that unfolds. And then I will close out the reading by closing it with an oracle card for you. Okay, so let's start with your reading right off the bat. This is for Aquarius. For January 2022, for Aquarius for January 2022, for Aquarius for January 2022, and I begin by asking and thanking the angel, spirit guides, and the universe that my seeker and I are provided with protection, and that I am provided with clear and concise guidance, as well as assistance in interpreting those messages to the highest vibrational good of my Aquarius seekers. And we'll just give this 2 more shuffles, and then we'll pull out 4 cards. Okay, that's it. All right, let's do this. 4 cards for Aquarius for 2022. There we go. There's the first one out. Card for Aquarius, please. There you go. There's the third. there's the fourth. Oops. Don't know how that got in there. And there's the... I'll leave these on the side because just in case I need them for after. All right. Now, normally I don't read reversals, Aquarius, but it's interesting that this one popped out in a reverse, okay? Overarching energy here is the Queen of Coins. I know that these cards are trying to tell me something on the side here, so I'm just going to leave them off to the side. I'm just going to put this one in here because that's where that needs to go. All right, so let's take a look at your cards here for the month of January. Ooh, overarching energy is the Queen of Pentacles. You know, I think that, you know, you got two swords here, so you've been definitely in your head about something, and you're definitely, I feel like, well, clearly there's a decision that you're trying to make here, and the Queen of Pentacles is trying to tell you something, which is to tell you that, you know what, relax. Everything is working out in perfect timing, okay? You don't need to take some, you know, drastic, dangerous steps here or decisions. You don't need to make some drastic decisions. Just, you know, sometimes it's good for us to, when we're having a hard time deciding about something or making, getting through decisions or things that we want to do, then, you know, we sometimes need to go out into nature. And we need to go out and, you know, just breathe in the air and, you know, put out our carbon dioxide to the trees, give you back the oxygen, right? You know, have that exchange with nature. The Queen here of Pentacles is trying to tell you that. Now, I'm going to actually clarify these cards right off the bat because I do want to have a bit better understanding of what's going on. So let me do that. Now I do want to talk about these two clarifiers that came out because I don't usually shuffle that extra time, and that really did. So let's clarify the Three of Swords here. And one more. Okay. All right. I'll walk through these in a few minutes. Let's clarify the Devil, please, for Aquarius. One more, please. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And let's go and clarify the Knight of Swords. There's 1. That one wants to come out. That's 2. And there it is, 3. Okay, and let's clarify the Six of Cups. The cards are really having a hard time today here for you. I'm feeling a little bit. There's the 3. Bing, bang, boom. Wow. Okay. Okay. I'm going to just move these down first, and then we're going to talk about each week in light of this. Okay. And in light of this, these two clarifiers over here is interesting because it's the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Wands, right? You're looking for some, you know, wish. I can't really tell right now what this wish is. But definitely you're wishing for whatever the situation is to get better, right? And you know that you're taking some steps, or you feel that you are the one that's taking the steps here, or should be taking the steps here to resolve this situation, okay? She is a mover and a doer and a shaker. Now, I'm not saying she in the sense of a woman as gender. I'm saying it in the sense of a feminine energy, the feminine energy of shining brightly, you know, being, you know, very self-aware, busy beaver kind of energy here. That is what you're looking for, right? You're looking for that that wish, that happiness, and you are probably going through something a little bit heavy. That's what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling a little bit heavy myself here in this reading, because we start off the week one, or the first week of January, with the Three of Swords, right? Three of Swords is a little bit of a tough energy. Okay, it's not all doom and gloom, right? That's the one thing we always have to remember, is that it's not about the doom and gloom, and that's more of the a little bit of a heavy heart is what I want to say, is what you're having, right? You have a bit more of a heavy heart here, and maybe perhaps a little bit of a disappointment, right? The disappointment was because that you, again, you see you have the Nine of Cups here. I'm feeling like that either you were having a disappointment due to somebody that, you know, was maybe deceiving you, but that maybe you weren't using your head so much, or that you should be using your head a little bit more here and getting getting all the facts together, and using your intellect, and to be a bit more observant of what's going on in this situation, because again, this situation, once resolved, will bring you that happiness. That is what I'm feeling, all right? I'm feeling that you've got the Nine of Cups came out here twice, right? Like you're working toward a situation being resolved, which will bring you happiness, but perhaps maybe in this first week, you're still feeling a little bit of that that heavy heart, not necessarily, you know, overly painful, but the pain of that week, don't worry, the pain of that week will pass, okay? Sometimes this has to do with the separation of a loved one, although I am going to say I think not, because I don't really see any cups in your reading at all. So I'm not going to say that it's related to a loved one. I'm really going to say there's this more of a situation that that has to do with in the material world, okay? A lot of swords on the table, which means you're a lot in your head, right? We've got the Three of Swords here. We've got the Seven of Swords there. We've got the Ten of Swords in your clarifiers, and Six of Swords in the second week. We've got the Queen of Swords here, and then actually the last week of January is looking way better for you at the end of it. But let's get into the second week, because the second week is all about the devil, right? So what is the devil energy, right? Sometimes the devil energy is about, and what I'm feeling here is that there's a heaviness here for you, and that brings you some anxieties, right? This anxiety that you're feeling is due to this energy right here, this energy of being tied down to something, this situation not moving forward, and it's like a vampire sucking your energy dry, right? And so I think you're looking for good news. I'm feeling this is a little bit related maybe to finances, because we have the Page of Pentacles, and that's about news in the in the material world. And you just want this thing to get better. You want it to progress and get better, right? And but the devil in this second week here is still sucking you dry a little bit. Okay, sorry about this, Aquarius, but I have to read the cards that are on the table, right? I really do. Okay, so let's move into your third week of January, which is the Knight of Swords. Okay, Knight of Swords really is about some action. Action is happening here, but whatever action now that's being taken here is actually moving quite swiftly, right? the Knight of Swords, he gets on his horse and he just charges out there. Maybe sometimes he doesn't always use his head, which the Queen of Swords is saying here, right? She's all about getting the facts, right? She's all about, and I say she, but I don't mean she, I just mean the feminine energy of, you know, being, looking at all the facts before making a decision, right? Instead of running headlong off into it, you need to use your head. And sometimes we need patience, right? That's why temperance is here in this Seven of Pentacles, right? Seven of Pentacles is all about putting down roots, letting the plant grow. It needs to grow. You need to nurture it and to grow. And we need to do that with a little bit of patience, right? So rushing headlong into whatever it is that we're rushing into, you know, saying, okay, I want to get out of this situation. I've had a heavy heart in the first week. I'm being sucked dry in the second. And now I'm just going to take some action because I'm going to get the heck out of here. Is the word of caution from the universe here is just to be a little bit patient. Yes, it will resolve itself when it needs to resolve itself. Don't worry about that, okay? So we definitely need to just to take things a little bit on the slow side. What I'm loving for you is that the Six of Cups has come out here in the last week of the month. So things have definitely brightened up when we get to the last week of the month, when we get to the last week. The Six of Cups is all about, remembering the joy that we had in our past, right? Something that reminds us perhaps of our childhood, or something that perhaps was maybe you're going to meet someone from your past, brings back all of those feelings for you, perhaps an old friend, or there's a situation definitely that that you feel like it's sort of like a blast from the past, okay? Just a bit of nostalgia here for that, okay? And when we look at the clarifiers, you've got the 5 and 6 of Wands, which means you're great, you're leveling up there, and the 10 of Pentacles, right? The 10 of Pentacles is all about that abundance, that legacy, and that happiness. And the 6 of Wands is all about attaining that victory, right? So I feel for you that, you start out pretty heavy in the month, but as you get to that last month, you're getting more to the resolution of the situation at hand, right? And getting closer to that wish that you want, wishing for that situation to be resolved, and that situation to get better. But as I said, remember that the overall energy of the month is, remember to be more of a relax. Don't worry, it's going to resolve itself, right? Yes, it may be a little bit heavy, but we can clearly see that in the end of the month, you're now smooth sailing and moving forward in a much better way, right? So everything will work out. Don't worry about it, okay? Maybe get outside this month and take in some fresh air there. All right. Let me actually pull an oracle message for you to close up this reading. So let's get a message from the oracles for my dear Aquarius for the month of January 2022. We'll just do one more shuffle. Message for Aquarius, January 2022. What is the message for Aquarius? Okay, you want me to shuffle again? Okay. Sorry, I need to shuffle again. One more. All right. Message for Aquarius. There it is. All right, finally out. Sorry for that. Air spirit. The air spirit is all about knowledge. And there she is. When you have the right knowledge, sorry, I hope you can see that light is a bit weird in here. When you have the right knowledge, right? When you know have everything you need, the right knowledge that you need, right? Using your head, right? Getting the facts that you need, right? These two cards are right here. When you have all that knowledge, your ship moves forward in a much better fashion, right? It's smooth sailing for you. That is what the oracles are trying to tell you here. Don't worry. As I said, things will move better through the month. I think that's where I'll leave the reading for right now. All right, Aquarius, if there was something in this message that resonated with you, or you enjoyed the reading, then please do hit the thumbs up button. Please also subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Then you'll know when I've uploaded new videos. And I actually hope I will see you here again soon. And I'll say bye for now. And I am wishing you divine light and love.